Hello. In this session, I'm going to discuss about AZ104 mastering network security groups in Azure. Okay. So the topics I'm going to cover are implementing network security groups, determining NSG rules, understanding effective rules, creating custom NSG rules, leveraging application security groups, and the best practices. Okay. So what are network security groups? So Azure's native uh, virtual firewall mechanism. So it is specific for Azure. Azure network security groups work as a firewall for Azure subnets and NIC level. It controls all the inbound and outbound traffic. Okay, so it is useful for controlling inbound outbound traffic. It is applied to subnet or individual network interfaces. It enables zero trust and layered security. Yeah. Implementing NSG's traffic limitations. So NSG's inspect and control network traffic packets. Okay, so it will be used to control the flow of the traffic. It will be used rules filter based on IPs, ports, and protocols. Okay, so those will be the rules, and then there will be example. Here I can use is blocking public access to databases. Allow only front end traffic. Okay, so allow only specific traffic to reach the databases. So that can be one of the example of NSG. Security rules structure. So we follow some components when creating a security network security group. These components are like priority, direction. Uh, Direction can be inbound or outbound, source and destination. Okay, and then port and protocol. Okay, uh, and then action. So these can be the components. Okay, and it enforces the privilege of least privilege. Okay. So these security rules, these enforces principle of least privilege, so that only what we want is allowed to reach the servers internally, or only what we want are is allowed to send out of the network. NSG association level, so NSG can be associated at subnet level. Okay, it controls traffic for all resources in the subnet. It can be used to control traffic at individual virtual machine level. It supports fine-grained access control, which is wonderful. Okay, it supports uh, very low-level fine-grained access controls as well. It enables layering for increased security. Reusability of network security groups, or network security groups can be associated with multiple subnets. It can be applied to multiple NICs, so that is where the reusability comes in. It promotes consistency and efficient management. Okay. So it helps with the same network security group getting applied across multiple servers. So if we have a big organization, you want the same network security group to be applied, then it will help with consistency and efficient management. Determining NSG rules. So filters traffic to and from virtual machines based on the defined criteria. Okay. And it the default rules are allowing VNet, load balancer probes, and denying others. So there will be some default rules, and there will be some custom rules overriding default rules by priority. Okay. So both the rules can be there, default rules and custom rules. Evaluating effective NSG rules. So subnet and NIC NSGs are evaluated independently, um, and the traffic must be allowed by both the NSGs. Okay, then only it will work. And then it ensures layered defense and zero trust enforcement. Okay. Creating custom NSG rules. So we will need to put the proper values for different fields for creating NSG rules. Source options can be any, my IP. It can also be a service tag. It can be ASG, you know, and then destination options can be one of those as well. Any, my IP, service tag, ASG. Service can be HTTPS, it can be SSH, it can be RDP, it can be DNS, any of that. And priority, lower the number where we put in priority, it will get a higher priority. Okay. So that is important to know. Introduction to application security groups. So logical grouping of VMs will help with application security groups, abstracts virtual machine IPs, simplifies rule creation, uh, and then automatically includes new resources. So whenever we create application security group, if we add some resources for web layer or we add some resources for app layer, it will automatically get included in that application security group, which is a very useful feature. Using application security groups to control traffic. So allow servers ASG to talk to app server ASG over port 8080. So we can use ASGs itself as source and destination. Okay, and use that to control the traffic. It promotes dynamic security configuration. It eliminates manual IP based rule updates. Okay, so it is helpful for dynamic configurations. Wrapping ASGs with NSGs. So ASGs must be referenced in NSG groups or rules. ASG plus NSG gives us dynamic, scalable, and secure configurations. It is perfect for multi-tiered cloud architectures. Okay. And the best practices we will have are we follow the least privilege principle. We use layered defense that is subnet plus NIC NSGs. So document all rules with naming conventions. We have to do that, document all the rules. And we have to monitor and audit with Azure Network Watcher. Okay. And we need to use ASGs for dynamic scaling environments. Okay. And that is application security groups. So NSGs plus ASGs are foundational for Azure security. Okay. And it enables scalable, modular, and secure network designs. Okay. So both are useful for us. And we combine static rules with the dynamic ASG logic for optimal control. So it will give us best security control for Azure if we use combine NSGs with ASGs. Yeah, these are the important points to remember for network security groups and application security groups. Thank you guys.